Some of the examples of sweep picking that I do are pretty basic actually, but I like to change things up a little bit to make them a little bit more interesting. So if we were using an arpeggio like this, there's a lot of things you could really do with that. One of those in particular would be something like this. And up to speed, it would sound like this. And you can take that and move that around the neck a little bit to make it even more interesting, or just use it as a warm-up for your arpeggio use. So it would sound like this, slow. One of the things in the bottom part of the arpeggio, which is actually the hardest part about playing it, is you're actually switching up a little bit. So when you're going from the right here, it's probably wise to spend some time on that bottom one just to really get that smoothed out until it's comfortable for you to play. So maybe spend a little time down there. And once you get it down smooth, it sounds really, really cool. You can also add tapping stuff if you want to with slides as well, which makes it sound really cool. Things like that. So actually I was going down to the whole part of the arpeggio on the top. All right, well, here's another really cool riff, Diminished, of course, again, one of my favorites, that's got a lot of cool tritones in it. And it's basically just going 4, 3, 1, vice versa to that. So it's like diminished here, and then I guess that would be augmented. And then you're going 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, vice versa on that. So you're getting a sound that sounds like this, with all up picks and then all down picks. So up, 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 down, down, down. And then you do. And then you can go to the shape here, 4, 2, 1. And then I just take the whole riff down 1/2 step. Classical kind of feel, kind of a classical violin thing or something. That would sound like this up to speed. And as you kind of noticed, I kind of sped the lick up and then slowed it down. That's also a good way to really practice it, by just kind of slowly slowing it down and bringing it back up to speed. Then you can take the diminished part of it and just really roll with that too to make it sound cool. So you're getting a sound kind of like... So when I'm playing the diminished riff very, very slow, you can almost kind of tell in my right hand how I'm really doing separate picking from each individual note. So it's... And as it slowly progresses, getting faster, it kind of starts turning into a sweep where it's more of a single motion. And you can really start getting crazy with riffs like this by really bouncing from strings to strings here. So if you want to really blow away all your friends at home, try doing something like this. This is really cool. Starting on the lower strings. And it switches here again. And on the last set of strings, it's 4-3-1. Basically, just on the last note, I'm just doing a full-on bend to the upper diminished, so just, which is a heck of a bend, but it sounds really cool.